Good morning, kids, and welcome to Mr. G's. Today we will be cooking pancakes as they are enjoyed in the United States of America for typical American breakfast. Have fun!
Here we see the tools we need for our pancakes. We need a mixing bowl for mixing the batter, we need a whisk for stirring, we need a ladle for moving the batter into our pan, and we need a spatula for flipping our pancakes. What goes into our pancakes? Of course, we need flour, we need baking powder, we need sugar, we need eggs, we need milk, we need salt, and of course, we need oil. That's about it. Okay, now you might ask yourself, what are these good for? And we've got a cup, we've got a tablespoon, and we've got a teaspoon. Well, these are simply, measuring instruments that we will use in order to measure the ingredients that go into the batter.
Okay, then let's get started. Okay, the first thing, of course, we've got to do is we've got to mix the batter that we will use for the pancake and that we will need for the pancake. So, as I said, these are measuring instruments. It's rather simple. So the first thing that you've got to do is you take 2 cups of flour. Let's see, right here, and another one right there. And of course, you later on also need some milk. Then you do need the sugar, tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can go easy on the sugar if you want to, but especially when it's for kids, they love it. Okay, then also we need baking powder. It says here 4 teaspoons. You can simply take a whole bag and put it into your bowl here to make them nice and fluffy. Okay, once you've got that done, you mix the dry parts and stir them a little bit with that tablespoon or with that little whisk, if you want to do that. Okay, then it's rather simple. Then you take the eggs. I usually break them using the cup in order to make sure that I can have a look at them before I place them into the bowl. So I do that here also. See, there it is. And one, it goes in there. And the second one, oops, that was a little strong here, but fine. Let's take the second one. Hang on, place that into the garbage. Wash my hands quickly, and then we shall carry on right away. Now, then, of course, you take the whisk here, and you've got to stir it lightly in order to mix the egg lovely. And then later on, you want to add some milk. In the recipe, it says 1.5 cup. Well, it depends a little bit how creamy you want to have that. I start always with 1 cup in advance and mix it nicely until it takes the color of the egg. It should turn rather yellow finally. Okay, this is still, I would say, too creamy. We need a little bit more, so let's add another 1/2 cup into our batter, like this here. Right, and also here we mix it nicely, not too fast because you don't want to get your kitchen totally messed up. Okay, this looks much better. Right, and when the batter is moving like this, I would say this is actually lovely batter. Okay, well, we have finished that. Now, here's a little ladle that we need for our batter in order to make sure that the batter goes into the pan. By the way, almost forgotten, we had salt on our list, right? So what you need in your batter is a little pinch of salt, just a little bit, sprinkle it over and mix it in. Okay, sorry about that, kids. but we also need that here. Okay, nicely, and then we mix it one more time. All right, now the pancake. Make sure that you put a little bit of oil into your skillet, like this. That should do it. And then, of course, in order to make it faster, you can move it around a little bit. Okay, and when it has heated up, that oil, then it's time to start baking our lovely pancakes. Now, when I cook, when I bake for my kids, when I bake pancakes for my kids, I of course use a larger frying pan and have some pancakes side by side. Here I use a little skillet for demonstration purposes. Just makes it a little easier, right? Okay, here you go, ladle. Almost full. Almost fill it. And then into your pan and make sure that it draws a nice circle. Of course, you can help that by moving the batter a little bit in the pan. All right. And then, it really starts smelling nicely. Okay, this pan is actually quite hot. It will be rather fast. So what you've got to do now is you have to watch it carefully, because as it is baking, it starts developing little bubbles. Bubbles are throwing up, and when they start popping, then of course it's time to flip it. Okay. Well, this is happening as we speak.
Okay, that's what it looks like when it starts throwing bubbles. And you want to make sure that they're actually popping. It takes some time until the bottom side is done. But of course you've got to be patient with pancakes also. Okay, this is what it looks like. The question is, when is it time to flip our pancake? Now, as you can see, the pancake has thrown bubbles and they have burst. And you know, when your pancake starts moving like this, then it's time to flip the pancake. So, one way of doing it is you take a spatula, move the spatula under the pancake, lift it and flip it over quickly. This is one way of doing it.
Instead of using a spatula for flipping our pancake, there's of course another way of doing it, which is tossing the pancake. Now, whatever you do, just make sure to cook both sides of your pancake to give your pancake a beautiful golden brown color.
Now here is our freshly baked and delicious pile of pancakes. Looking very good. Now the question is, of course, what do we enjoy them with? Of course, you can start with cinnamon and sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on your pancake. I personally love homemade jam. So of course there is blackberry, that is always fine. Raspberry is lovely. Cherry is good. And of course strawberry rules. But we also have that all-time classic maple syrup, which is very popular in the United States of America, Great Britain or Canada. So whatever you do, just make sure you enjoy your meal.
Okay kids, that was our pancake session for today. I hope you enjoyed it. The homework will be, of course, that you cook pancakes for your family. Bye-bye. Of course, there's still one question on your mind. And the question is, how do I toss a pancake? I will show you. Good morning. Let us quickly talk about the secret of pancake tossing or pancake flipping. It's not really a secret. What you have to do is, you take your pan, tilt it slightly downwards to make sure that the pancake moves to that edge here, and move the pan quickly into your direction. It's rather simple. Again, you tilt the pan to make sure your pancake moves to that front edge here, and you move the pan back into your direction. Simple. Again, in slow motion. Just like I said, tossing a pancake is easy.
Okay guys, that looks tasty. Enjoy your meal.